3933, 5632.
A ground sheet or a footprint for a tent like this is usually quite expensive and also very heavy. In my opinion, it's unnecessary, although that the bathtub floor in a tent like this is made out of a very thin material. Under the tent floor there can be all kind of stuff that can damage the tent floor, so try not to put weight directly on the tent floor, but stay on the sleeping pad. Let me show you with a paper how much difference it makes. In search for water, I've gone down in the bottom of this canyon, and I'm pretty sure that sooner or later I can hear some running water. There's nothing worse than a water filter that have stopped working. So before you hit the trail, be sure that you have cleaned it and you have checked it for good water flow. A little hack for the copper spur, at least the old model or the model before 2022. When you use the loop and toggle system for the doors, it will be very slacky and hang down here, and that's quite annoying. Down here there's Big Agnes' own loop and toggle system for the doors. But up here where the guy lines, the storm lines are attached on the back side, there's a velcro so you can secure this point to the tent poles. Here I have attached some elastic line, and with that I can secure the doors in a much more tight way. They won't be so slacky. You can still use the velcro system and the guy lines, the storm lines. It's much more sturdy now. This is how the door hangs with the Big Agnes' own loop and toggle system. And this is with my system with the elastic bands. The view from inside of the tent is much better. In the winter time and in the shoulder seasons, I bring a lantern from Mount Bell. Inside there's some reflective material and it works in connection with my headlamp. You can hang it from the ceiling in the tent, and it gives a nice and dim light, and it weighs only 8 grams. One of the most important things I have in my lady bag is local tape. It sticks so well to your skin. If you apply it carefully, you can have it on for like 1 week. and of course that makes it a great product for treating blisters and also to prevent blisters. If you feel a hot spot, apply the Leukotape, and in most cases it will take care of the problem. If you use Leukotape in connection with small bandages or some cotton wool, you can take care of smaller injuries in the field. On some smaller wounds, take some cotton wool. On a larger wound, use a bandage and some more Leukotape. Don't bring an axe, don't bring a saw, don't bring a knife. In all my years of hiking, I have never needed a knife, axe or a saw. In my opinion, these items are heavy and unnecessary, and in most cases very dangerous. Maybe for yourself you risk an injury, or at least you will make an injury to nature. Here there have for many years ago been a campfire. Probably it has been some kind of bushcrafters. And here is another campsite. Garbage. Yeah, and they have forgot their precious knife. They're so stupid. All over the forest there are traces of these bushcrafters. I really don't like them, and the food they are eating are also disgusting. Maybe you should stop watching these stupid bushcraft videos. Instead of bringing a knife, I bring this small scissor, and it weighs almost nothing. Many of you have asked me what it is that I'm carrying here, and it is just camera gear, batteries. From time to time I also keep a snack in here. And in here I have a whistle, emergency call from Montbell. I've made a video about it.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
You can get the weight down even more if you skip the stuff sack and the cord. Some of the things that I carry in my ditty bag. You have already seen my small scissor, and here is a small sewing set where you safely can carry the needles. I have these cotton fire starters and of course a spare lighter. They burn really good. And this one for removing ticks. Earplugs again. Snoring. A small super glue. It weighs almost nothing. Small sunscreen. Special needle to pop blisters. Very small gripper to remove ticks, thorns and other insects. I have it in this small plastic container. I always carry my ditty bag with me, but make sure that you check the items from time to time. Many of the things won't last forever. Very important rule, never ever have any liquids inside of the tent. Instead, put it outside of the tent. You can put it in your shoes and it won't tumble over. We all know how difficult it can be to find your stuff in a tent. I'm in the habit of always putting the things in the same place, more or less. And I'm a huge fan of stuff sacks. If you have used some of your smaller items and you put them back in their place in the stuff sack, it's much easier to find again. My toothbrush and other toiletries and my ditty bag I keep in this corner together with the food bag. And in this stuff sack I have my spare clothes. There's not so much now. I have most of it on and I use this as a pillow. On this side I have my backpack with this foam pad on top. So there's a place for Ulla. And on this side, the door that I use for getting in and out of the tent, I have my cook set, food for the dog, water, and my toiletries so I can find them during the night. Thanks for watching the video. See you on the next one.